Oi, pessoal, tudo bem? Hoje eu tô aqui sozinha falando sobre o Cambly porque o Foster acha que ele não é bom o bastante para fazer o Cambly, coisa que eu não entendo. O que foi? Você tá quase falando alguma coisa?
I'm not good at doing the advertisements.
Gente, é muito simples. Eu tava aqui pensando algumas coisas diferentes que eu poderia falar sobre o Cambly para vocês, né? A gente já falou milhões de vezes que os professores estão online, 24 horas por dia, que vocês podem filtrar de acordo com o assunto que você quer, de acordo com a região, sotaque que você quer. A gente já falou sobre milhões de coisas. Mas eu acho que o mais importante é vocês pensarem que se vocês estão escutando a gente, é porque vocês gostam da gente e aprendem com a gente, não é? Só que para colocar tudo isso em ação, né, para vocês testarem tudo aquilo que vocês estão aprendendo com a gente, o Cambly é uma das melhores formas de se fazer. Então, com o professor que você vai achar por lá, vai sentir, vai testar, vai entrar em contato, você pode conversar com ele sobre, por exemplo, o episódio que o Foster fez sobre a diferença entre say and tell, né? Porque isso é uma coisa muito importante. E enfim, eu acho que é uma oportunidade maravilhosa que o Cambly tá dando aqui para os ouvintes do Inglês Unicru, que é uma aula de graça. Então, você indo lá no Cambly.com ou no aplicativo do Cambly, você tem uma aula de graça colocando o referral code, ou seja, o cupom Inglês Unicru Podcast. Isso é uma coisa muito, muito, muito boa, muito importante. E eu recebo várias mensagens de pessoas que testaram e que amaram e que agradecem muita gente por ter feito essa super parceria. Então, mais do que isso, eu não consigo falar no episódio de hoje, senão eu vou ficar 10 minutos aqui falando e não faz sentido, né? Porque vocês têm que entrar lá e ver com o rostinho, os olhinhos de vocês o que tá acontecendo. E espero que vocês gostem. E agora, on with the show.
Hey, Alexia.
Hey, Foster.
How are you?
I'm fine. Happy Hump Day.
Happy Hump Day. Today is Wednesday, and it is another day that we are talking about the rules of language learning.
Yes, I'm getting a lot of messages on Instagram of people, people, people,
Peepong. Peepong.
of people liking it, all the episodes, and having a lot to share as well about the first 2 episodes. So today, I think that it's the most important episode for me.
Yeah. So, again, if you are just joining us now, we are talking about the rules of language learning. So, this famous internet polyglot named Ollie Richards, a British guy, Ollie, he is doing a series on YouTube called The Rules of Language Learning. And Alexi and I are simply talking about them, giving our opinions, where we agree, where we disagree. And these are supposed to be controversial because the only rule is there are no rules.
Yeah, it's what works for you. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only rule.
Yeah. So with that said, Alexia, rule number 3, Ollie says, study at your desk with the door closed.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
I think it's the most important part of the learning process, that you have all yourself concentrated in one thing,
On one thing.
on one thing.
In general, we concentrate on, we focus on.
And I think it's one of the biggest issues that our generation has nowadays. We can't focus, everything is popping on our screens every minute, so it's very, very hard.
Yeah. So just to give a little bit of context, Ali, at the beginning of this video, he talks about when he first started learning languages, he just had an old textbook and he would sit in his room with the door closed and study. And then he started having access to like foreign language movies and stuff like that. And then he had Netflix. And then the iPhone came out, and his language learning routine changed incredibly to now he was doing all of his studying on his iPhone. And then eventually he said that that just doesn't work. There are too many distractions, and that you should return to just being in a room by yourself at your desk with the door closed.
Yes, I would say old-fashioned way.
Exactly. Exactly. Back to the basics.
Yeah. You do have an app when you need to concentrate, right?
Yes. So, can I give some first opinions about this?
Mhm.
So, what he's really talking about is focus and distraction. And I talk about this all the time with Alexia. I don't talk about it on the podcast as much because Alexia cannot take it anymore, I think. But I am a big, big believer in distraction. And I think we are all distracted nowadays in our studies, at our jobs, in our relationships. And multitasking is a myth. You heard it here. Multitasking does not make any sense. It is not true. If you think you can multitask, you can't. Believe me.
You can't multitask with good results, right? Because you can multitask.
You can multitask, but you're not doing anything. You're not being
Yeah,
effective.
that's it.
Ali even has a quote in his video where he says, being busy is not the same thing as being effective, which obviously he is not the first person to say that. Nice try, Ali. Everyone has said that in business. There's a big difference between efficiency, like trying to get everything done, and effectiveness.
Yes, and when we are talking about the learning process of English, for example, we are talking about people who work, who has
Who have,
who
people who
have
have.
who have their lives and things like that, and they only have like half an hour, 1 hour to really study English. So imagine when you are going to study on your free time or the time that you separated to do that, and a lot of things are popping up.
Yeah. You still have WhatsApp groups coming in and
Yeah,
yeah.
because a lot of people said, my God, I'm struggling with this today. A lot of people
Meu Deus.
say, a lot of people say,
There we go.
oh my God, a lot of people say that the learning process of a language should be relaxation, should be like you need to be um, not having it like a hard thing, you know?
Yeah, that it should be an easy process.
Yes, but how is it going to be an easy process if you have everything going on around you? So you need to.
It's easy. It's just like getting a black belt in jiu-jitsu. All you do is you go to the gym and you're talking on WhatsApp and you're trying to flirt with the new girl that's there and you're walking around and you get some water and then you think, I'm kind of hungry. I'm going to get a milkshake. And then you have a black belt.
Yeah. So that's my point and your point. Go ahead, lock yourself inside somewhere and do it.
Yeah. So I have two things that I really want to say about this video. So one of the big points he is making is that now we have so much information with the internet. That is a really, really good thing, but it can also be a bad thing if you don't use it in the right way. So his suggestion is just completely forget about it, go back to the books, and just lock yourself in a room and sit there.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree with the first part that the internet provides a lot of opportunities, especially for language learning. Now you can literally talk to anyone at any time, anywhere in the world via Cambly, obviously. Or you can train your pronunciation with Sound School, obviously. But you can get really, really distracted. So how do you deal with that distraction?
That's the point of this episode.
Yeah, but I'm asking you.
Me, I need to not look at my phone. not have WhatsApp or Facebook open or Instagram, Pinterest, or anything like that, and really do the job. And I always say to myself, like, at 3 o'clock, for example, you start your hardest task of the day, and you're only looking at everything that you want after when
Right.
you're done.
Right. Again, it's just multitasking. Multitasking is a myth. So personally, I use an app called Freedom, which I believe the website is freedom.to, maybe freedom.io, I'm not sure. Or you can just search for the Freedom app in your app store of preference. And what Freedom does is just an internet content blocker. So what I do when I'm working, when I'm giving feedback, when I'm recording podcasts, I turn Freedom on, and I can only visit websites that I have included in my list of available websites. So if I'm giving feedback and in between feedback, I kind of get bored, and then my brain automatically starts typing YouTube. The little Freedom blocker comes up and says, "You're free." And I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah, I need to continue giving feedback.
Yeah, it's freedom.to.
Yeah, freedom.to. We will include the links in the show notes. I think it's very powerful. Maybe you don't need something that physically blocks you from your computer. Maybe you don't need to lock yourself in a dark room. And on that note, I personally don't want to be locked in a dark room studying with a textbook. I want to be walking in the woods listening to audio. That's my favorite place to do it. But when I'm doing that, I only have audio. I have Freedom turned on, so I can't look at I don't have Instagram on my phone or anything like that. I can't check emails. All I can do is listen to the audio and walk.
That's right.
So focus, people. Get your focus back.
So I think we are good, right?
Yes. I would love if people would send us emails, reply in the comments, telling us how they could get their focus back, because it looks different for everyone, but focus is the key to fluency.
And having discipline.
Discipline.
Discipline is a thing that you need to introduce in your routine. And without it, no learning process is possible.
I would agree.
Yeah, this is by Alexia Souza.
I don't know if Alexia just created that right now.
I did.
Okay, that's beautiful. But it's true. Imagine any good, big, substantial thing that you have done in your life. You worked hard at it. You focused on it. You were disciplined. You were not checking your WhatsApp every 5 seconds. When you want to accomplish something great in your life, you dedicate a lot of time and attention to that goal.
Yeah.
Same thing with English. Okay, sweet people. We will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oi, pessoal. Obrigada por escutar mais um episódio do Inglês no Icru Rádio. Por agora, nós não estamos aceitando novos alunos para o Sound School. Mas, enquanto isso, tem umas coisinhas bem legais que vão te ajudar com seu inglês e que também vão apoiar esse podcast mais amado dos brasileiros. Nós acabamos de lançar um novo recurso chamado Friday Freebies. A cada sexta-feira, vamos mandar para você um novo recurso que criamos para te ajudar a melhorar cada vez mais o seu inglês e também algumas coisas bem engraçadas como o behind the scenes da gente. Então, para ficar por dentro disso tudo, é só acessar www.inglesnoicru.com/free, tá? Você também pode entrar na lista de espera do Sound School e também será o primeiro a saber quando as novas applications serão abertas. Você também pode deixar uma review pra gente, hein? Juro, isso ajuda muito, 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 muito. Tudo isso e mais um pouco no inglesnoicru.com. Então vai lá e, como sempre, keep up the good fight and lose well.